Day 10? Day 11? Is it gonna happen again? Are we gonna pick this and not get a damage skill? Surely it wouldn't happen 3 times. Not 3 times.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
Yeah, like, I didn't think their board was anything out of the ordinary for the point in the game we were at. It just seemed like we were especially weak to anything that had reasonable scaling and a reasonable clock. We just killed so slow. What if I just Fins here? What if we just take the 5 regen, assume we're gonna get a damage skill?
Speed up, bulk up, get solid.
Unless we get exactly Silencer out of JJ. What are we even looking for? Oh for 3.
I spent half my life mastering that technique. So, like,
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Yep. I guess we were probably losing this even with a 30 damage. I think. Probably. Maybe not. Would have been close.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Those ribbons in your hair look like seaweed. So cute. I'm sure you sailors know how to use that. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's a pretty common take. I don't know. I don't want to be too negative.
Waste of gunpowder. Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
They're going to sell board skins as soon as the game gets a store. There's going to be, like, trading between players. Crab Claw can be kind of nutty. Yeah, it's cool to get the Crab Claw. Let's get the bonus skill here. At least we're rich, I guess. If we can ever win a fight against a player.
Don't have scales? I can forge some for you.
Whoa, what is this shop? Hello. A little bit of cheating going on here, I think. Fit in Crusher Claw next to have a bit of damage. Wow, it's gonna be a Monitor Lizard and we're still gonna lose.
You should know.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I think we beat this. Yeah, okay. Cloak on the coil. It's only bronze. Shell's already silver. Shell starts at silver. That's why it's so hard to find.
I pay well for mid-sized things. Reasonable sized things.
Seaweed.
And that's
I don't think I'm ever playing this. Okay, we're greeting the fight.
Just need a good whack.
As good as it is to hit upgrades. Let's not be too crazy here.
To you. You're good.
Don't move soon. I'll lead the mutiny myself. Another empty chest. Waiting to
Sure.
be filled.
Oh. I guess.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Probably enough shield pressure to take the hard fight.
Let's go, let's go!
If I didn't have such an absurd amount of shield, I'd be a little more worried about it, but... yeah, the damage just never gets that big.
Seeing spots here.
I guess force field's a little bit better. Ooh, puffer shield build. Yeah. I don't know, man. The game just handed it to me. What do you want me to do? It's day 3.
like you're not being fully present with me.
Look at how Force Field is better than Claw. It's faster. We don't get a ton of shield on one item, but we do build up a bunch of shield. It also scales off the turtle shell. Claw is better on boards where you don't expect to keep your shield around, or you're not like scaling shield, you just have a really big silk or a really big temporary shelter. Fishing rod for pearls. Oh, did I skip a fishing rod? That maybe was it. If it was bronze, it's not that exciting. I should have bought it if it was silver plus.
The smaller the portions, the finer the meat. Shall I gift wrap it for you?
This
Whoever said
doesn't
most
matter,
people in
but
class
sure.
had neither.
So this is the board. Still only have the one haste. Pearl over jellyfish. If it's pearl over jellyfish, do I just like cut the puffer too? It could be this. I'll play the seaweed if I'm worried about poison, but I shouldn't be that worried about poison. I don't know.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist, we're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
It's a lot of damage.
Bravery
Ow!
without strength is a sword without a blade.
A faulty saw cost me my arm. The last time I ever went cheap on tools.
Need non-weapon instead of claw to loop faster. Yeah, I mean, claw's not great, but like the puffer's not really speeding up the loop that much either. Seaweed jelly not really speeding up the loop that much. I'm pretty sure all of the configurations of this board lose that. I don't know. Maybe it's fine.
See ya.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
If I'm playing Puffer, I'm going to have hastes. So this should be better than this.
You seem lighter. I think you had a breakthrough.
If I have poison, I probably have Puffer in play.
As a GSM and master merchant, I can sell you.
I'd rather try to make Force Field work, given that we got the Force Field. Silver Tread might be better, though.
Oh, Woodsworth is gonna yell at me.
Fish for Haste Pot.
Gonna knock some sense into you. You're tougher than you look.
I mean... Day 4 skills.
The world is pretty scary.
Come on, game. Spike me an upgrade! Shielded incendiary rounds. That's cool.
We'll borrow more gold from the tyrant.
Maybe didn't need this. I thought I had more gold. Let's get rid of this. It's just bronze. And why claw and force field? Because I don't have anything better to play. The puffer has no haste.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
There's now shields more due to haste. That's fair. That's fair. You do have time to tinker for it. Oh yeah, this should be next to the pearl. Close fight, close fight.
Hello. This belonged to a great sea king. I mean,
What did I get from the rod? Another seashell. Which gold do I even have? Hardly any.
Look into my eyes, little mouse. I could use
Needs to remove the barrel already?
like yours.
Or what? Pretty sure the barrel's better than, like, seashell jellyfish. Puffer? Puffer doesn't do anything. I have no haste. You could play, like, puffer jelly over incendiary rounds, but it's still just a silver puffer with just a jellyfish hasting it.
send me your huge items. Price? Don't care. No sale and fail, right?
-4 gold again!
Sale.
Good food feeds body and soul.
Jelly puffer, pearl, and bullets. It could be this. It could be this. Puffer is roughly the same speed as the barrel. Roughly. Maybe slightly faster. But doesn't have shield itself. Board looks insane now. I mean, it still gets raced by things. The difference between silver and gold turtle shell is insane, but I'm not sure how much the puffer really matters.
Fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
We'll see. This is big. The time to tinker silver is really nice. Okay, well, we win the mirror, I think. I think.
You've got talent. You should put it toward
You win the mirror.
nobler use.
So how many times did puffer activate? 7 times. It's got hasted 20 times though. Kind of a lot of haste. You're not playing this for the poison, you're playing it for the activation speed. But it's like not even a good activation. Hey, Bray. Bronze.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you? You leave it behind, someone else finds it. It all works out.
This is fine, right? They just build up regen. They don't pressure our shield at all. Pretty sure we're going
I
here.
think the body powers the mind, but
Not taking
other way around.
these. We can do better. Sick Burn's cool. We kind of have to cut the incendiary rounds at some point, though. We also kind of just need Oceanic Rush.
a mile is just a measurement, and all measurements are imaginary.
With great sacrifice comes great reward.
By 300 life.
I would never debase my wares by hag. I think that suits you beautifully.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago. Go ahead.
Gotta make sure we get space for the
underestimate
fishing rod.
me. Makes this more fun.
We don't pressure the shield. They also don't have a lot of shield.
Bring her about.
Clean.
I thought you had a salvo in me.
People here look so
Wait, so many Vanessas with similar boards. So many people are playing these boards. Switch Turtle and Puffer? To what end?
don't like my
Turtle
heart.
charges Puffer. Turtle doesn't charge Puffer. Puffer cares about when you haste. And Puffer is also slower than Pearl and Turtle Shell.
I don't boast for myself.
Orja. Pretty sure it's just this. Pretty sure it's this.
Now this will
That's where all our
inspire
scaling's coming from. Just make our scaling item faster. Turtle next to Jelly. Oh, Turtle might be faster than Pearl now. Yeah. Puffer? That might be a thing.
Discounts for peace.
You like this board? I like the prospects of this board more than I liked our last board. I'm a bit concerned that we're never going to get speed for this Pufferfish, though. I'm not really sure what to do about that.
I feel like that decision comes from a negative place.
Dually, dually, dually.
We're out to
We already got a free upgrade.
not to squabble with
We already
nobody.
spiked a Forja on day 7. Okay. Puffer doesn't need to be next to Jelly, is what you're saying? Oh god, you're right. I'm not used to Puffer not being the fastest aquatic on the board. Yeah. Okay.
Experience is treasure. I will share mine with you. The Bazaar is a rabid beast.
Need bullet adjacent.
Its master.
We do want bullet adjacent to things. I don't know. Charging the jellyfish. So this is charging an item 1/6 of the way. This is charging an item 1/4 of the way. Yeah, I guess you still want it on the jelly instead of the rounds. Charge doesn't carry over? Yeah, but does that matter here? Healing Pearl or Shell. Oh, does the heal scales with shield value on all these, right?
Sails down
Yeah, so heal
and
equal to
goes
this
up.
item, shield on
Just
Pearl.
wait
Do I
till
want enchants open on Turtle Shell for other things? Or can I just throw heal on Turtle Shell because it's the fastest item? Yeah, the rest of these don't really matter. Turbo, 2 items. Oh, it is 2 item turbo. Strength now versus having a good turbo enchant open later. Gonna remove Puffer and Jellyfish later. Are we? Don't we need Puffer to go off at 0 seconds into the fight? Is there anything else that makes this board fast? Clam goes off at start. That gets you 1 activation. You're still not going off, right? Because there's nothing that activates off of 1 activation other than Puffer. Multiple pearls? I mean, the pearls don't charge each other. You can get loops. I'm not worried about getting loops. I'm worried about getting the loops going at 0 seconds into the fight. Like, I feel like the advantage Vanessa has on these looping boards is that they get to be fast. Or otherwise it just feels like I'm playing a bad big board. Multiple pearls do charge each other, but that doesn't solve the problem that I'm trying to solve. Clam, pearl, pearl, shell. So, pearl... The clam would activate, which would charge the pearls, and then nothing happens. You still have to wait for the pearl to activate. It's not like the pearl getting charged charges the pearl. Clam would work, yeah. But then you need to hope the fishing rod fishes up a clam. I think I'm just gonna make the one that makes me strongest right now.
You can learn a lot from nature if you survive it.
God, that's so funny. I've never even seen this at Gold before. Nesting doll clam for 2 second start? Yeah. 2 clams don't do anything on the board over Puffer. Well, it depends if you're looping. If you're just using the 2 clams to set off something that's already going infinite with, like, Pearl, Turtle Shell, Astrolabe. Does that even work? Is Astrolabe an aquatic? That might not even work.
I know the eastern sky.
Get the glitch for selling XP. Now you're soft locked? Oh no.
As spineless as a
Oh
jellyfish.
no. Try restarting your game. I don't know.
Master craftsman? Me? Try my best.
It's cute, but
People
we're
say my armor's the best.
just trying to force field. I just want to force field.
I told you. I'm done with Pelaga. The Bazaar's the only sea I say.
I don't hate your Shannon Rush, but I think we can do better. That counts.
Get out of here before someone sees you.
Got buffed instead of nerfed. Modern Lizard's probably better early game than it was before. It falls off so hard, though. It's just a different item. It's hard to compare the two.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist, go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
A lot more 10 wins just hitting shielded monitor. Oh, I don't know. I thought that got outscaled by everything.
All cannon, no ball.
Hmm. Captain's Wheel's pretty good. I mean, it's gonna be... You're gonna have timing issues when they have haste and you don't. Do we care about Curio at all? It's like rocket boots, but I don't think that fits on the board.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
I would assume we don't need this if we're playing Force Field. Seems difficult to fit it on the board.
Maybe I should lower my prices.
That'd be a reason to want to stay Puffer. Yeah, I don't have a Priest Iron Computer, I'll fix it. It might just be bricked. Our board? I don't know, it's just kind of fucked. We didn't find a haste skill for Puffer. Puffer's still stuck at silver. Captain's Wheel would be nice. Could just Scumball here. Second Pearl. Our Fishing Rod's bronze. I don't know if a Bronze Pearl does all that much here. I guess it's slightly better than the Incendiary rounds. Probably sell Rod, try to hit a silver or gold. I'm down. Why not?
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about moderation. I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
Look for Upgrade Hammer. Can you get diamonds? I guess you can get diamonds on day 9. The first day you can get diamond items. Yeah, 10% chance. I guess I didn't really consider how I was fitting this in. I'm pretty sure that I want it. If we get rid of the Puffer... Ugh. It's like half the reason to play the Captain's Wheel is the Puffer. I lose my crit scaling for whatever that matters. Incendiary rounds just kind of sucks. Still probably better than the heal item, though. Jelly on the outside. Oh. Yeah, I guess that works. Just shield 30. Non-scaling.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I should warn you, I'm not like.
Nah, yeah,
other
this is better. This is better. Oh, they got shield pressure. I am very slow to start.
I believed in
Good crit, good crit.
Still lost.
Read the captain's wheel.
I was expecting you 0.5 seconds ago.
Not buying Trop. There's Sextant. Is this even good? When you crit, charge this 1 second. If we play Puffer, how do I play Puffer and Sextant? It's just like a bad captain's wheel, right? Water dually, yeah. More the crit scaling. It's 15% crit. Jelly's there for Puffer. No, right now Jellyfish is here for time to tinker.
You're huge! Do you have any huge items? Try Barcoon. He needs to get his numbers up.
Window shopping. Juggler? Juggler'd be sick.
It's over
Never lucky.
already. We barely got our flags up.
Okay, so theoretically, if we upgrade Pufferfish, it still isn't looping. It's not even close to looping. And we're not hasting the force field. Gonna upgrade Pearl. I don't hate that. I was thinking Captain's Wheel, but Pearl's probably better. Force Field is your snap pick. The upgrade on Force Field does nothing.
You remind me of my first.
It's always one of the charge items here.
Unbearably slow.
Or you take skills. I don't think taking skills is completely unreasonable, but...
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
Don't think I can play Iceberg.
You're not ready to accept the light, and that's okay.
Pearl and Shell swap places. To what end?
I may be young for a captain.
You can
but
get
I've
Sick Burn
seen
at
my
gold.
share of
It was offered at
stories.
gold earlier. We took Oceanic Rush over it. Turbo Submarine. I've been sundered. I will say, not on my list of things that I was thinking I was going to lose to. Kinda crushed by the Sunderer.
What can I do for you right now?
Does this do anything? Turns wheel is burn 4. I see it do a lot early on, but usually it's not still doing something at this point in the game. Burning Puffer. I don't know how we're ever putting Puffer back in with our current skills. We sneak Seaweed in? I don't think so. Turtle Shell? Turtle Shell's already enchanted. It's not a good enchant on Turtle Shell, is it? No, it's just burn 6 on Turtle Shell. Game just gives you hard counters? No, there's just so many more hard counters in the game. That you're going to see them when you're facing so many opponents.
So the crew won't see me bleed.
Pearl then? I think I'd rather just have the enchantment open on it.
Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you. See that mountain? That's pole. You might have what you need.
Go for Shield Bash.
I've been watching your progress. At last, Roland had a saying, power is wisdom.
I just go for max chests. I don't really care about MMR. Yeah, whenever I'm talking about like what hero I think is the best, it's in the context of what hero do I think has the best odds of getting to 10 wins, regardless of number of losses. Which is going to be different than the people that are playing at the top of the ladder and need to have like perfect games or one-off for perfect games to gain MMR. It's a pretty different game that you're playing when that's what matters. Like, it doesn't really matter how strong you are on day 12, because you can just concede if you lose too many times or you don't have a good enough board. If you're really worried about MMR. Like, it doesn't matter how bad you are after day 12, because if you've gotten to day 12, you probably aren't having a good time to begin with. Yeah, I mean, some people play games like this because they want to climb the ladder. And that is, as flawed as the ladder system is, it's what we got. You can see if you lose one fight. If your board is weak enough that you... It's not necessarily concede if you lose one fight, but you can concede before you start running into the really scary boards when you're at, like, 8 wins, if you are worried about it. If you're playing a board that's capped out on strength, like, Weapon Core Dually, and you're on day 12 and you don't think you're going to be able to beat your opponent, you can just concede, take your 8 wins, and not have to worry about the losses tanking your MR.
You know we're on an important mission, right? Overthrowing type.
Cast aside your deathstruments! Use that
Guess that's worth
for the
8 gold.
good of all. Your aura guided me to what you needed.
That's cool.
I'm so
Crazy.
Share this experience today.
How many of our last shops did we just roll and then not buy anything? Ah, it's so silly. It's so silly. It's so silly. There's also this fishing rod here. To be fair, we were due for a reasonable shop. Like, we've skipped like the last 10 shops where we just bought nothing.
I can feel our energies resonate.
Gumballs? I don't know if the puffer's ever going back in. Yeah, the silencer was crazy there. We had the open spot on the board with the jellyfish that wasn't really doing anything. I can't wait to still just die. I'm ready.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Okay, no fort. No fort. Easy. We have the clock. Be better than wheel. I don't... I'm pretty sure wheel's the best haste item we can play here. It's fast, so it triggers the turtle shell. I needed to haste the force field, so I don't want to play... what is it? Astrolabe.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains.
Yeah, it triggers Pearl because it's aquatic.
You're listening to your needs. That's good, I guess.
Uh, 2.3 seconds. I want the captain's wheel, but... I'm pretty sure these are my items for the rest of the game. I know wheel upgrade. I feel like this is more relevant. Going from 2-second charge to 3-second charge. It's sandwiched between two pretty fast items. It's charging the turtle shell. It's either this charges extra when the force field activates, or this charges extra when either of these three activate. I think the turtle shell haste is better. So my reasoning here was, if the pearl charges to 4 seconds, I want to have the haste so that it finishes the charge. Like, this is always going to have, or you want to have 1 second of cooldown on this, where it's more likely that this just always charges 2 times. There might be a half-second window where this can take advantage of the speed. You have more things charging the pearl? Do we? So turtle shell charges off of rounds, pearl, captain's wheel. Pearl charges off of turtle shell, captain's wheel. Juggler? I think you're supposed to go Arc in here. Juggler's just too cool. I feel like I gotta try.
that plank? Walk it.
What's up? Come on in.
Have I died this run? Yes.
I get new stock every day. Maybe
Is it redundant or still useful? It's not useless. I don't think it's a huge deal to get it. Gets me a little extra shield from time to tinker. I don't know if random haste matters. It wouldn't let me cut the captain's wheel.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
I think the haste buffs are too random to want to drop wheel off of it. The wheel's also just a fast trigger for these things. Okay, they don't pressure the shield. A 6-second item charging in chunks of 4 seconds will have to get another effect charging in chunks of 1 second. Do you ever get... Does it ever get in the way? I don't know how multiple sources of charge work. I would think that there's separate internal cooldowns for the things giving the charge, but I don't know for sure.
How do you hugelings use these things? That's fine, don't care.
I think a burn core dually could beat me. This patch? Probably not. You'd have to be really fast.
Can I help you?
If they, like, have freezes for... They, like, freeze the turtle shell, maybe? Yeah, shield bash should be tough for them to beat, too. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that works. Wait, no, that works. I already have the haste freeze.
You've made at least one smart choice in your life.
What does slow enchant on silencer do? Slow one item for 1 second. It's whatever. Do the pearl or overwrite the captain's wheel. So it's kind of bad this patch. There's some matchups where it doesn't matter. There's some matchups where it's very strong. It's good into all the dualies.
Maybe they ate some bad gull meat.
Yeah, I think it's just slow on the pearl. Captain's wheel, I lose a freeze? No, because I still have burn on the incendiary rounds.
Target acquired. Engaging. It's so cold.
Incidental slow is still strong. It's hard to justify spending space on your board to, like, play at dock lines when it doesn't matter into a lot of opponents. But, like, a random slow enchant that slows your opponent's board reliably is still pretty big. Really messes with boards. It messes with some boards. If your opponent's a pig that's just charge looping, or a Vanessa that's charge looping, it's not doing very much. But against all the dualies, they're not charging their items all the way to completion. They're still waiting for cooldowns. It's still good there. Can slow down those boards pretty significantly. Against us, slow is pretty good.
You have at least a grain of wisdom, since you have come to me. To possess the patience of mind.
Slowing your opponent's stuff, killing them before they do anything. Yeah. Slow is a good way to kill them before they do anything, though. That is kind of the purpose of slow.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Another force field gamer? Okay, mine's better. Mine's better. Yeah, the only thing they really had here was defense grid. Interesting Blizzard pickup. Yeah, I mean, it was about as good for them as it was for us. Whatever. No, it was probably better for them because they had defense grid, right? We both shut down our shield scaling, but they have shield to start the fight. Does seem like overall not something their build wants, but the boards that are pressuring your shield aren't the ones that are getting frozen. Juggler? Also, by freezing all of their non-weapon items, they stopped me from getting shield bash value.
Waste of gunpowder.
Fourth time's the charm. We can't get an ectoplasm because we have a diamond ectoplasm. Unfortunately, we sold the Junkyard Lance, so we can still get that.
See that plank?
No. I can crit the silencer to have full crit on force field. Apparently, this is already nearly full crit though. Radiant force field. I would cut the deadly. The crit feels pretty important. Oh, Radiant Pearl.
Hasn't sat in the dock this long since my father built her.
We have shield bash. That is fair. That is fair. Yeah, I guess we could still lose to the ice cream truck pigs if we don't Radiant. Lose the ice cream truck pigs even if we do Radiant. Haste silencer. That's the other line. It's either haste silencer or you Radiant something. Haste silencer theoretically lets you cut the captain's wheel. I don't have playables to put in. So we can look for some playables. Yeah, if I could get Radiant and crit, that would be sick. Unfortunately, gotta pick one. If I could just, like, shift the crit over here and put Radiant, I would do that in a heartbeat. Do I get much shield if Pearl gets destroyed? I mean, there's still, like, Turtle Shell Incendiary rounds getting some shield. I think the idea is we're killing the comps that are trying to destroy stuff before they get to destroy stuff.
Restless. They're loyal to me. But I don't know about you.
I like the idea of getting this captain's wheel out.
is life. Our bodies are just containers for it.
Oh my god.
You have great potential. Let me train you.
When you poison, charge a burn item. How many skill vendors am I gonna get? Yeah. I don't think any of these do anything. It's already basically full crit. I guess this full crits the rest of these over time. That kind of matters. Yeah, sure.
I do not teach violence. I teach mastery of it.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
My people believe in peace. Boring! Well, I guess motivation...
Powerful freezes. Powerful freezes.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
It's CDR. It also makes the pearl just work, right? When's it going free to play? Currently the plan is February, but who knows if it gets pushed back again. It's already gotten pushed back twice.
Just toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
There's a little fire in everyone. I can make it. It's wise not to rush the flame.
Break it one time, yeah. Okay. I kept the lance. Oh, I sold the other thing, though. Why'd I sell the ectoplasm? When did I do that? God damn it. I griefed. Yeah, it's gonna be ecto. We deserve it, too. Fifth time was the charm.
Jellyfish.
Your father was a good friend, so I'll help, but don't expect me to go back.
Silver Berserker, you say?
Anyone asks if you've seen anything, you haven't.
Does it even need CDR? I mean, every breakpoint is one fewer charge needed, right? CDR is good. Okay, definitely don't want to take the fight, even if it levels me, because I do not want to lose the shield. Okay, final boss. What do you got?
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
They have a bonk. And a proboscis. Yep. That's about right. On the bright side, I don't think a single Radiant was fixing this. Sometimes Frozen Shot, Shiny Trebuchet. God damn.
All of this
Wrong
is
infinite
just
for Shield
training.
Bash.
A real fight is on Pelago.
Got the faster build. Yeah. 7 silencer procs. Silencer is weird with the triggers. I'm not sure exactly what counts as a trigger for silencer.